Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Karibuni tena kwa channel yetu MindMasteryTutor. Kama kawaida yetu tunaendelea na question 21 ya Maranda High School paper 1, the topic on vectors. So don't forget again to subscribe to the channel, and also don't forget that we as MindMasteryTutor, why am I saying we? It's just me. Okay, we'll be conducting tuition programs on starting from Monday, so don't miss out the session. And remember, it's just people think that I'm charging a lot of money. I'm not charging a lot of money. I'm charging half the money that other tutors are charging for you. So it's the least money that I'm charging. So that is because the exams are near, and I want to ensure that students get the quality education that they deserve. So the money that even I receive will go to the other tutor and also me. Somehow nitabakia na pesa kidogo, but the main objective is for the student to pass. So if you are in the tuition program, try your level best to gather that little sum of money. It's very little for a month. So follow my channel, and this is my number in case you want to contact me about the tuition. So let's continue. The question says the points P and Q have coordinates 6, 4, which is 10 and 10,5 respectively. So question A, determine the modulus of vector PQ to 2 decimal places. Roman 2, value of M given that coordinates of point R is M, 8 and points PQ and R are collinear. Swali rahisi sana. So now people mistake something, this type of question, to something else. Now if someone asks you what's a modulus, it's just another abbreviation, it's just another term used instead of magnitude. So you're just searching for the magnitude of PQ. So that is the modulus of PQ. So basically, if you want to find the magnitude, basically you just do x1 minus x2, or yeah, you can also do like this, x2 minus x1, and then square, plus y2 minus y1, u y1, then square. You add the squares, the result of the squares, and then square root them. So basically, if let's say this 6, 4, this is our x1, y1, and then we have 10,5. This is our x2, y2. So because the question is asking vector PQ, therefore you take Q minus P. Remember, PQ, take Q minus P. That's why the formula is like this, x2 minus x1. So x2, which is 10 minus 6, so 10 minus 6 squared, plus y2, which is 5 minus 4, for y2 minus y1, 5 minus 4, then square. Okay, then you're searching for the square root. Okay, so 10 minus 6 is 4, so square of 4, then 1 square, then square root. So this one gives you 4 squared, which is 16, plus 1 square root of 8, square root of 17. So just take your calculator, search for the square root of, or search for the root of 17 only. But remember that your answer should be to 2 decimal places. So your answer is 4.12. Sasa answer yako ni 4.12 units. Sawa, tumeelewana. Hata sihitaji kutumia Kiswahili niwaelezee, because I think it's very clear and quite explainable. So tuende kwa question 2, Roman 2. So vile nilivyosema, modulus ya PQ, mwanzo kufanya Q minus P, which is just x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. Then the answer of those two squares, you square root them. So remember, hii ni magnitude, so utaandika in units, usiandika centimeter wala meter. Roman 2, the value of M given that coordinates of point R is M, 8 and points PQ and R are coordinate. So So let's take PR, or let's say PQ. So let's say PQ is equal to KPR. So where our P is our common point. So this is how you know they're collinear, because there's a common point and there's a constant on one of them. So in which we assume the constant to be on PR. So PQ kama vile tulivyosema ni Q minus P. So if you want, I can write it again here. Okay, so let me just do this again. Sorry. So naifanya tena. So Q minus P. So it's PQ is just Q minus P, and KPR, so in K into bracket R minus P. So Q minus P, let's find Q minus P. Q minus P, and we had found it, but let's just do it again. So Q here too was 10, 5, and then 6, 4. So 10, 5, that's Q minus P, 6, 4. And then it gives us K. And then we have R minus P. PR is just R minus P. So we don't know our R, because our R is written as M8 minus our P. Our P is basically 6, 4. So 10 minus 6 is 4. 5 minus 4 is 1, which is equal to K into bracket M minus 6. A minus 4 is just 4. Now we don't know our K. We don't even know our M. So let's search for K first of all. So let's search for K. So we can say 4 times K. So, or we can write it like this if you want to. So you can open it up and say K times M minus 6. So K times M minus 6. So that is our vector, and the other one would be K times 4, because this is vector, scalar vector, so which will become 4K. Now let's search for K first. So 4K is equal to 1, right? So if you divide by 4, our K will be equal to a quarter. Now we already found out our K. So just going back to that first axis, x-axis. So we say that 4 equal to K times M minus 6. But we now know what is our K. And our K is a quarter. So it's a quarter times M minus 6. So 4 equal to a quarter times M, which is a quarter M, and a quarter times negative 6 should give you negative 3 over 2. So minus 3 over 2, utaipeleka the other side, so it becomes 4 plus 3 over 2. Collect the like terms, so which will eventually be 11 over 2. So 11 over 2 is equivalent to a quarter M. So you times by 4 to remove the quarter, also times by 4. So therefore your final answer M, so it will be 11 over 2 times 4. 11 over 2 times 4, which is 22. So our M is basically just 22. So 4 marks are bure. Yani wapata hivyo tu. So let's continue. This is the last question. On the grid provided, represent the resultant vector 4b minus a. Besides the given vectors a and b, which is represented below there. So a. So umeambiwa 4b minus a. So for the a vector, it will be just usual. So remember, vector a, which is this one, is represented by which column vector? So you look at the x-axis. So you draw a triangle. So, and then you draw a triangle up. So for you to reach here till here, because the path is this way, so you need to take this and this, in which this is 3 on the right and this is 1 on or going up. So basically your vector will be, or your column vector will be 3, 1. So the other one, you're going down, so therefore you're going down, then you're going are on the right. So if you're going down, okay, so if you're going on the right, this is 2 boxes, so it becomes 2, positive 2. If you're going down, it means that you're falling, therefore it's a negative, so you're falling by negative 2. So that's the column vector of those two. So for our case, now we know what our column vector is. Now we draw it. Let's start by drawing A. So let's start by drawing A. So your A, since is just 4b minus A, yeah, 4b minus A, so A will just be the same because there's no scalar on before A. C atakuwa ni 2A ama 3A. So vile vile wewe waona A ni vile vile utakavyochora. So waenda right mara 3, up mara 1. So ukiona hapa right mara 3 na up mara not mara 1 mara 2. So therefore your A will be this way. So nitatumia tu a straight line. So I'm not using a ruler. But for you need to use a ruler. So which is this way. So that is our A. And then we have 4b minus A. 4b. So ni 4 times b. So ni mara 4. So ukitachukua 4, so it becomes 8. 4 times 2 ni 8. 4 times negative 2 ni negative 8. So yamaanisha hiyo kitriangle yako ambayo ni hivi itakuwa mara 4. So you'll be going 8 on the 8 mara 8 on the right, and then you'll be falling down. So utashuka nao mpaka chini. Sasa paka hapa tumeelewana. So wacha tuchore sasa. So ukiona sijui kama itatushare. I don't think so. Therefore I think we need to write A down there. So but let's write the 4b first. The 4b yamaanisha ni 8 kwenda right, then 8 washuka. So let's go this 8 times. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and then go itakuwa 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Yeah, 8. So utachora kutoka hapa mpaka kule. So make sure you use a ruler. This is just a sketch to say. So sina ruler ndo maana. So that is our 4b. So and then we have negative A. Negative A tulikuwa tumechora, tukasema A ni 3 on your right, then 1 on up and up yan. So itakuwa ni hivi yan. So somehow like this. So ni 3 1 2 3, then I think you're going mara 2. No, it should be 2. So it should be 3 2, not 1. So basically it's just 1 2 3 and 1 2. So it should be here. So now so your 4b minus A, okay, let me just put it up kidogo bado kidogo. So your 4b minus A will be here hapa chini. So your A kwa vile negative utaonesha hivi. This is now your 4b minus A. This is your 4b minus A. So kama kutoka hapa paka hapa itabidi upite kwa 4b, then upite kwa A. Lakini ukipita kwa A itakuwa waenda against the direction. Therefore kwa maana ni 4b minus A. So that is how you draw it. Okay. So if you haven't understood that fully, I've just drawn using my own hand, sijatumia ruler. So in case you find this type of question, try and do it again. So, but basically it's very simple, and I've shown you how to draw it. So with that all, I don't want to waste your time. So I'll just try to say that you to still continue watching the videos, because we haven't yet finished. We just started here. So just as videos go by, we'll reach a point where we'll finish the whole video. And don't forget to follow me for the tuition program, and don't forget to subscribe. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.